Latif.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. It's really a blessing to have you here. If you're one of the amazing teachers that we're talking about, I want you to say congratulations to yourself because it's not easy to be one of the amazing teachers. Yes, and we've been on this journey of impacts since 2 days ago. And I must say that we've been able to learn one or two things, even if it's not more than two, at least we've been able to learn. And today is a grand final for our program. And guess what? We'll be having another two amazing guest speakers. While one is already here, and the person is Coach Olalekan Odusanya. Before I'll welcome him on stage, I would like to read his profile to you to know that this is not just an ordinary session. This is one that you have to look forward to. This is one that you have to tell yourself that, yes, I have to network, I have to collaborate because it's going to talk about professional networking and collaboration for educators. Some people don't even know the value of networking. And as it is now, your network will determine your what? Your net worth. So, profile of Coach Odusanya Olalekan Adiola. It goes thus. Odusanya Olalekan Adiola is the Chief Executive Officer of Emirate Educoncept and Services, an education company which empowers various players in the education sector through programs, training, conferences, webinars, workshops, consulting programs, projects, and so on. He is also the founder of 3D Africa Youth Organization, a community-based youth organization with over 25 youth representatives, impacting over 30 plus African countries through youth-based programs, projects and community services. Also, is a teacher of excellent delivery and experience working with different schools and edu organizations over the past 10 years. He has taught chemistry in over 5 schools and has been an examiner for various exam bodies. His organization, 3D Africa Youth, has directly impacted over 10,000 young people through professional development, business development, social development, and governance development programs and African projects on Africa Project 100, which covers about 18 countries in Africa. Wow. The organization has also engaged over 5,000 younger Africans through.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the grand finale of the Teachers' Day workshop. If you can hear me, please just comment loud and clear. If you can hear me clearly from wherever you're joining from, please comment loud and clear. Okay. Uh, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, you're welcome. I don't know. To somewhere, please, can you hear me? No. Okay, can you please take over?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
You can hear me, right?
Yes.
Oh, can you see me as well?
Yes, I can see, but I don't know if
Okay, it
Coach
seems I can
Abdulatif
hear
can
you.
hear you.
I heard
Okay.
your voice now.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, Coach, you're welcome. Good
Okay.
evening,
Are
sir.
we starting now? Yes. Good evening. Hope you are good.
Yes, I'm good. Can you hear me when I was
Okay. Are we?
reading your profile?
Yes, I could hear, but I was trying to switch to my system. I'm using phone currently.
Oh,
I told Latif to send me the link via Facebook chat so I can click on it and go to the system straight.
oh, sorry about
But,
that. Sorry
but we
about
can
that.
start if you okay. We can start if you can send it. I'll be glad. I'll just switch to system. But I
I
can
guess
still
it's
start.
yes, you can still manage your phone pending the time we'll send it to you through the chat. I guess it's
Okay.
having issues with the session too, perhaps the network issues.
Is this one clear enough? Can you see me very well?
Yes, of course, I can see you. I can hear you clearly.
Okay, that's good. That's okay.
All right.
Can I start now? Are we live?
Yeah, sure. People are watching already. They are listening.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much, everyone. It's my pleasure to be here this evening. I know you are excited. Please, if you are excited, put it in the comment box that I am excited. Just type I am excited. When I'm given privilege to talk like this, no matter what the platform is, I am always excited to talk to educators. It has always been a thing of joy. So if you are excited like I am, please put it in the comment box. I am excited. And of course, if you are ready to learn as well, put I want to learn. I want to learn. Okay, so um, having said that, I will start quickly because we are supposed to start by 5 p.m. But of
Yes,
course, we are sorry for that. On behalf of myself and the organizers, we are sorry. It's not my thing. I do come online very fast. Okay, so
it's fine.
thank you so much for joining the session today. It's a grand finale, and I think, of course, programs like this we usually keep the very big thing to the last end. So I want you to take your pen and your paper, and then of course make sure you write as much as possible. Let me give you a bit background about me and then of what we are talking about today. um I was in a conference like this. It was an online conference like this, and then the person mentioned that your network is your net worth, and of course your collaboration skill has a long way to go in your development. I begin to ponder on this work that if my network is my net worth, I asked a question that day: how much am I worth? If my network is my net worth, how much am I worth? That was the question that started the definition of this topic today. I have spoken about this topic in nothing less than in the last 5 years. I've spoken about this topic in nothing less than um, what's it called, 50 conferences or seminars or workshops like this in over 20 countries. So I'm always excited if it is this topic. Of course, uh, I started making effort towards that question: how much am I worth? And that question began to come into my mind: that how do I do it to make sure I begin to worth more in my field? Now, one of the things I've seen again with educators is that probably because of the nature of our work, or probably because of our level of exposure, or probably because of our knowledge level, I noticed that a whole lot of educators always want to be in their shell. I have interacted with a lot of people. Most educators, you ask them, why are you not moving with people? Then what's it called like this? Why are you not in this place and that place and that? Oh, I do not have time. Oh, I am too busy. The schoolwork is what's it called? And of course, I understand that many do not understand that the power of network. They do not understand that you can only go far in life by what you know and the people you know. What you know and people you know determines how far and fast you can go in life. So I have as an educator myself, I have seen intentional networking create a lot of pathway for me. In the just concluded educators conference that we had, people I got a lot of DMs. People were asking me how was I able to get those global speakers, the global teachers prize winner. In fact, someone messaged me and told me that are you sure you are not using gas for these people? Because I've been trying Keisha for the past 5 years. I have not been able to reach her. And I said, wow. And it took me just a week for me to reach Keisha. And then, of course, for the past 5 years, I've been able to network with over 50,000 educators in about 190 countries of the world. So that gives me the privilege to come and talk about topics like this. I'm always excited. So we are going to learn what is a professional network. We are going to learn the purpose of a professional network. We are going to learn what networking is. We are going to learn how to network. We are going to learn relevant skill for effective networking. Then we are going to learn about key etiquettes for networking and general networking facts. So these are some of the things we are going. I hope we can. It's always a like 2-3 days workshop on networking. I know I may not be able to finish them, but I will try as much as possible to do justice to a few of them, as the case may be. Okay, so having said that, let's start with a professional network. What a professional network is. A professional network is a group who are connected with one another in career or business related reasons, or for career or business related reasons. Let me repeat. A professional network is a group who are connected or who have connected with one another for career or business related reasons. For career or business related reasons. Now, it's quite different from a personal network. Now, when we are talking about personal network, that has to do with your family, your friends, your neighbors, your religious place. Those are your personal network. And then, of course, your professional network are people that are connected to you, people or you are connected with that has to do with your career, your profession, or business related reasons. Now, moving it down to education or educators. Now, of course, we know that for educators, you are in the education profession. You are an educator by profession. That means that your professional network are a group of educators that you are connected to, locally, globally, etc. So another thing we need to say, we talk about is the purpose of network, having a network. Like I've said, I am connected to over 50,000 educators in about 190 countries of the world. Now, that's a professional network. All of them, although I have other networks, other personal networks, but all of them are professional networks. Now, why is this professional network important for me? I want you to see the reason why it's important for me, so you can begin to see from your own end as well. Now, number one, these professional networks that I've built serve as a learning and capacity building platform for me. A learning and capacity building platform for me. Over the past 5-8 years, from my networks, I have learned a whole lot of things. In fact, I remember on was it on Sunday when we finished educators conference, Keisha, the global teachers prize winner, called me and said, you had a wonderful conference. And of course, she introduced me to some other platforms that could help me to learn and do better in terms of planning as well. So as an educator, I have benefited from learning from these people, learning from those people around me. Why? Just because I have been connected to them. So it serves as learning and capacity building platform for me. So as much as you want to learn, the more you want to learn, you must understand that you need to build network so that you can learn a lot. You need to build network so that you can learn a lot, because it is in your network. It is in your network that your learning is tied to. The more networks that you have, the better your what's it called? Okay, so that's number one. Another purpose that network will serve is opportunity.
I guess he's having some issues with the network, so just okay, he's back.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, thank you. So another purpose for network or networking, or when you have a professional network, is that it serves as an opportunity gap for you, an opportunity platform. Apart from you learning, apart from being a learning platform, when you have networks, apart from them serving as learning and capacity building for you, they serve as opportunities. I have gotten massive opportunities from the networks I've had so far. In fact, I remember getting the offer to speak in Jamaica from one of my educator network. So you understand? So you get to have a lot of opportunities just because you know one or two persons. Like I usually say, there is no scarcity of opportunity. There is only scarcity of people that will give you the opportunity. There is no scarcity of opportunity. There is just scarcity of people that will give you that opportunity. Like there was a time I told someone that whatever you are looking for in life, whatever dream that you have, whatever height you want to reach, it is in the capacity of some certain people to take you there. Your own job is to know those people. So opportunities are unlimited. Opportunities are roaming about. But the more we understand that the power of people, the power of connection, the more we begin to work intentionally towards it. Something happened during the holiday. That was August. Somebody came for our training. Somebody came for our training. Somebody came for our training the other time, and then she was now lamenting that she was earning about, just I think it was 40,000 naira, if I can remember very well. She was earning 40,000 naira per month, and then of course the working condition is not bad, is bad and the like. So she came for our entrepreneurship program. So we trained them on entrepreneurship, and so after my personal session with her, I said, "What is your qualification? What do you have?" And then unfortunately for her, well, some opportunities came in Abuja for teachers, to recruit teachers. And then, of course, I think the opportunity was a private school. They were about to pay about 150 to 200,000 naira. I could not go, but I said, this is an opportunity for this lady. And I linked her up with it. And from there, she got a job paying 150 to 250,000 naira per month as an educator. So, like I usually tell people, there is no scarcity of opportunity. There is only scarcity of people. If you understand that, you will go far. So people do come and ask me, why are you able to quick move in the space of 5 years, or in fact in the space of 2 years? Generally, you have started this emerald and stuff like that. You have moved. I said, it is not because I am creative. It is not because I am good only. Of course, I'm good. Of course, I am skillful. Of course, I have all of these things. But it is not because I have these things alone, but because I have people that will help me go fast. If you want to go far, go alone. If you want to go fast, go with people. So people have made the journey fast. Your journey as an educator to the top can be fast if you are well connected with people that know the way. Every industry have gatekeepers. Every profession have gatekeepers. The more you understand that there are gatekeepers for every profession, the better you begin to understand that you need to begin to connect. Because it is when you are connected to this gatekeeper that you can have a lifting, that you can have a hearing, that you can have a perception, that you can have a voice, that you can have an idea, that you can really make sense in whatever profession that you find yourself. So it is key that you understand that there are gatekeepers in every profession, and it is your duty to identify them. Okay. Now, having said that, so the lady got the opportunity, and of course, is not working. Thank God she knew me then. Of course, that helped her. Now, again, for support, for professional support, another purpose of networking is professional support of network, professional network. You get professional support when you have networks. You get professional support when you have networks. Now, I was not supposed to share with that person, but the person wanted to know, and I said I will share. I said we have created about 8 different programs for educators that are running fine as self-paced course. And it started from support I got from fellow educators. I said, you have this good idea. Can I come and speak? Can I come and speak in your program? And then of course we record it and then we turn it to a course. Okay, so I've been getting massive, in fact, there are massive support from the conference and everything. You get professional support when you have strong professional networks. Okay, and then of course you get recommendations. You get recommendations. Now, when I was speaking with Keisha, and Keisha was very shocked for me to get a number. In fact, people that are top 50, although I've not applied for any what's it called before, I've not had time to apply. But people that are even top 50, top 100, even top 10 Global Teachers Prize winner do not have that express what's it called, access to the Global Teachers Prize winner. And then for the past 2 years, I've been trying to reach out to her, the previous year and the last. And then fortunately, I have a man in our network, and I told the man I wanted to have a program. I don't know, the man is in US, Mr. Jeff Remington. As I said, I don't know if he's in any way connected to Keisha, because I usually see him post about Keisha. He said he's connected, and then he connected me, and boom, what could have taken people 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years to, what's it called, in the space of 3 days, I was able to do it. So, and then of course, I asked him, I asked him what could have, what's it called? He said, what could have? He said because Mr. Jeff recommended me. So you get recommendations by the kind of network that you have. You are recommended for things by the kind of networks that you have. So recommendation, and of course information. Your networks are a platform for information. You have access to information because of the networks that you have. The quality of the network, quality information as a result of the quality of network that you have made. If you want to get quality information that will catapult you to the next level, you need quality network. Okay, so it is quite important that you understand this information, this concept. It will help you a lot. Okay, then another purpose is solution to work related problems. Solution to work related problem. And then, of course, collaboration. That's another one. I mentioned a quote during our conference. I said, collaboration is the new currency for development. Collaboration is the new currency for development. I have seen that in this part of the world, a lot of people are struggling, not because they do not have ideas, not because they do not have the skill, not because they do not have even the people, but because they have not understand that there is power in collaboration, and collaboration comes from connecting with people. So if you want to develop fast, if you want your goal, your dreams, and your aspiration to develop fast, you must understand that collaboration is the new currency for development. So networking or professional network affords you to be able to collaborate. In Emerald, for instance, we are having about new 3 or 4 programs that are coming up that will benefit a lot of educators. The STEM Educators Program, the Professional Development Program, the 21st Century Development Program, and they are all collaborated programs where we collaborate with other educators, other organizations like that. And I observe that the more we collaborate, the faster this program develop and begin to give value to people. So we are collaborating with people for projects as well. So when you have professional networks, collaboration becomes easy. Now, having understand what professional network is and the purpose of professional network. Now let's talk about what is networking. Networking is the act and process of exchanging information and professional related activities with people of common profession. Let me repeat. Networking is the act, A-R-T, and the process of exchanging information and professional related activities with people of common profession. Now, it's an act because it's something that comes with skill that you have to be skillful with. It is a process because it takes some guidelines. It follows some series of guidelines for you to be able to be effective with it. And then it's even an act, ACT, because you need to take some key actions. So networking is an act, and is a process. So we must understand it, and it requires exchanging information and professional related activities with people of common interest. Okay, now how do we network? I'll be sharing in the next few, what's it called? I'll be sharing my own personal story. When I started out, that was I started getting intentional about professional networking from 2018 after my conference, the conference that I attended. So I began to say, okay, I need to have networks. And so, of course, I understand that I'm in the education field. So the first thing that for you to network, the first thing you need to begin to consider is, do you have a professional goal? You must have a professional goal, a network goal, and a networking goal for you to start with. So to start networking as an educator, I want you to understand that you must have goals. For instance, I needed to write out what are my professional goals. What are my professional goals in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years, in the next 20 years, in the next 1 year. So I have a short term, a medium term, and a long term professional goal. What I want to become. One of the things I wanted to become is to be a global teachers prize winner. So when I met Keisha, of course, these goals, there is a law called the law of attraction. It is called the law of attraction. Whatever you are, you attract what you are. You attract what you are, and you attract what you give out. You attract who you are, rather. You attract who you are and what you give out. So I was conscious of this fact that who I am determines who I will attract. Then what I give out also determines who I will attract and what I will attract. So these are basic principles of life that you must not joke with when you are networking. So I understand this. So my professional goal begin to start with with the question of who am I? Then what do I want to become? So that I can begin to attract who I should attract. So my professional goal starts with that. Then what am I giving out? Then so that in order to get what I desire, I evaluated that. So evaluate who you are and what you are giving out at this moment. And with that evaluation, set a professional goals. Set professional goals. Professional. One of the things I have found out, sincerely, one of the things I have found out as a person is that most teachers do not have professional goals, and it's quite unfortunate. If you bring out 10 teachers and tell them, can you give us a well-written, documented professional goal as an educator? Your goals that you have in the next 1 year, the goals that you have in the next 5 years, the goal that you have in the next 20 years, you will see a lot of educators. 10, I can bet you, of course, it's not a substantial claim. From what I have, from the trainings I have attended, from lecture, I have observed that more than 85 to 90% of educators do not have. And that's quite so. If you do not have a goal, how do you attract people that have goals? How do you attract quality people? Quality begets quality. It is the quality of your life as an educator that determines the quality of the network that you have. So it is quite important that you understand this concept. Okay, so like I've said, as an educator, first, evaluate yourself. Evaluate yourself. Who are you as an educator, as a chemistry teacher, as a mathematics teacher? Who are you? And then of course, what are you giving out? And then of course, this should not be the only basis for your certain professional goals, but they are foundations. Ask other relevant questions, then set professional goals. After you have set professional goals, the next thing is for you to now begin, because for every goal that you set, you need people to actualize the goals. For every goal that you set, you need people are the vehicles for the actualization of your dreams, for the actualization of your goals. People are vehicles. People are gateway for the actualization of your dreams or goal. And that is why if you do not have professional goals, there is no way you begin to work towards having quality people that will help you achieve it. That is why it is important. So it is quite important for you to set these goals so that you begin to pay close attention to people that matters, that will help you achieve these goals. Okay. Now, another thing I will also mention after you have set professional goal is networking goal or network goal. Who are the people that you want to attract? Who are the people that you want to be? Who are the people that you want them to be your, what's it called? You want them to be in your network. Who are the people that you want to be in your network for you? Okay. So when I was coming up, I set out this. I set out this plan, and I said, who are the people? I said I want to attract the top 500 in every country. That was my goal then. The top 500. I wanted to attract the top 500 in every country. Those were my goal then. So you must also have network goal. Who are the people that you want to attract? Who are the people that you want to attract? Okay. And then of course you must also set networking goal. I remember when I was starting out then, I said every week I want to connect to at least 100 educators in 10 countries. I was so deliberate about it. I said I wanted to connect with at least 100 educators, 100 teachers, and 100 education administrators, 100 stakeholders in the education sector every single week in 10 countries. And I kept to that for more than 4 years. I was constant with it. In fact, there were times that if I've not connected with people, it's as if I've not achieved anything that week. So set professional goals, set network goals, set networking goals. That's the first thing after you have evaluated yourself as an educator. Now, the next thing you need to do is to create a clear action plan. A clear action plan are mutually benefiting end targets. What do I mean by that? Now, once you set goals, you begin to set action plan. Okay, if I decide to attract this kind of people, how do I get them? What are the platform? What are the crossways? Because there is a principle that is called the principle of the common ground. You meet people. You meet with people at what is called a common ground. You attract people based on the common ground that you have. Okay, so you begin to have a clear cut actions, write out actions that you are going to take based on the goals that you have written. Don't forget, I mentioned 3 goals: professional goals, network goals, and networking goals. Now, write action plan. Maybe for your professional goals, you want to start attending trainings and what's it called? You want to join groups that will be of help. Then for your network goals, you want to begin to join certain groups, connect into at some certain level and the likes. So you need to write out plans, and then when you are writing plan, you need to also write out the kind of, and I've said the kind of people, that's your network goal, the kind of people you want to attract, and what you intend to offer them. Like I've said, in life there is a law called the law of exchange. Nothing goes for nothing. For every product there is a price. For every buyer, there is a seller. So that it is called the law of exchange. That means that networking follows the law of exchange, because you must give out to get. So in that case, so you must identify clear actions, and then in your clear actions, you must write out mutually benefiting end targets. That if you are networking with people of this caliber, the network goals that you have set, then what are they going to be benefiting from you as well? Okay, it is very important that you put that in. Okay, so having said that, after creating a clear action plan, then identify key sources of your professional network. Identify key sources of your professional network. Now, you begin to identify what are the sources of networks. Now, for me, that I've used over time, I get my networks from social media platform. Is top on my list, and that is why all my social media platforms are well branded. In fact, that's another training or another talk for another time. I have seen a lot of educators that their social media platforms are nothing to write home about. In fact, some of them even use some nicknames for their social media platform. You cannot attract people like that. In fact, like it's like a rule for me. If you don't have a name at all, that means you don't have a face. I cannot connect with you. It's as simple as that. So your social media branding and your personal branding is quite important. For God's sake, we are in the 21st century. Teaching has moved from being looking and then of course portraying yourself like poverty-stricken people. You need to portray yourself well. Your public perception must be top-notch to attract people. So your social media platforms must be well branded, and then of course must be well updated to attract the people that you want. Because people like me, if you want to connect with me, one of the things I check is your social media platforms. What are you doing there? What are the values you are dishing out? What are you doing that you are letting us to know? So one of the key sources of your professional platform is social media. Go and brand yourself. Take good pictures. Tell people of what you are doing in class and outside of the class. Make sure you update your profiles. Do what is right. You are not supposed to be posting rubbish. You are a professional. Be professional with your social media account, with your social media platforms. You can only attract professionals when you are professional enough. Okay, so it is important that you identify those ones. I use social media is one of the major platform for me. Social media platforms, I've connected with thousands of people from social media platforms, and of course from social media platforms as well. There was a time I was asking some educators, how many of you have LinkedIn account? Some of them said they do not have. I said, yeah, in this 21st century, you are not even on LinkedIn. That's too bad. You are not a professional yet. Okay, so these are some of the things that you need to take into consideration. You need to have a proper working, properly branded LinkedIn account. That's where professionals are. And then, of course, post content that are very good there so that you can attract people that are of like minds. You have educators there that are global educators that you can attract. So make sure you go back now. I'm giving you an assignment. Go to your social media platforms. Go and rebrand them. Rebrand them well. Take good pictures. You don't look like a poverty-stricken person. Teaching is not for the poor. I say it a lot. Maybe that's another financial intelligence. That's another topic on its own. Teaching is not for the poor. Don't be a poverty-stricken person and be looking like what's it called? Even if you're a village teacher, there's a way you can package yourself. Go to your social media platform, package yourself well there. That is where you can attract people. Package yourself well. Okay? So now, having said that, another platform that I use to connect with people is through programs and projects. Now, I've seen a lot of educators that doesn't care of program. Like this one program that we are talking about now. If you are not attending programs, how do you exchange ideas? How do you get new ideas? So that means that you are not serious with your professional development and network. So it is high time 21st century educators begin to understand the power of these sources, platforms and programs. Attend programs. Don't like I was telling Latif. I think it was Latif I was saying, and I thank God he doesn't joke with program as well. I was saying that there is no amount of money that is too much to invest in programs and personal development. No amount. When I was coming up, I have used the whole of my salary to attend program before. I don't care because I know what I want to gain. Okay, so one of the sources of your network is programs. Attend programs, online, virtual programs, physical programs. Network with people there. In fact, that was the time I was telling some of my trainees. I don't know one training that we had like that. I said, if you are attending program, 3 things must be on your mind. Number 1, you want to go and learn. Number 2, you want to go and network. Don't go to program to go and learn alone. It is act of foolishness. Because even no matter what you know in life, if you know everything and you don't have people, you cannot still execute what you know. So it is important that when you are going for programs, network with people, learn as much as you can, network with people as much as you can, and market yourself. So when I go to programs, whether online or physical programs, I learn, I connect, and I market. So learn. So whatever gathering that you find yourself, learn, connect, and market. Learn whatever they are learning there and much more. Connect with people as much more, and then market yourself. You are there to market yourself. You are not there for what's it called. Exactly. So it is very important for you to understand this. Go out, reach out to people. So start reaching out to people. Then, of course, another what's it called? Community activities is another way. Make sure you are volunteering. That's another way to network with people. A lot of teachers are very lazy. They always give excuses of I am busy. Everybody is busy. But there are some things that if you don't make them your priority, you are going to be local for life. It is high time educators must understand that why you must act local, think global. And then, of course, it is high time you must also understand that the teaching profession is a global profession, and that requires that you must be connected globally if you want to make relevance. The teaching profession is a global profession. That means you must be connected globally in order to have global relevance. So make sure you are volunteering. Don't be too busy for some of these things that we are mentioning. So volunteer for community services, volunteer to be part of a team that will organize a conference. You network from there. I remember a guy, Chijoke. I think Chijoke should be watching this now. He's not a full-time educator, but of course he's a coach. There was a time I was interviewing him. I said, Chijoke, why do you like to connect with me a lot and volunteer for this? We always want to be part of our programs and projects. You ought to always volunteer. And he told me that every time I volunteer for you guys, I always have people to connect with. I said, wow, you are wise. That's wisdom. Because the more you volunteer for project, for what's it called, people like me, one of the things is that if you are working with me, I don't hold back whatever network that I have. You get to meet a lot of people. That's my own style. Okay, so make sure you are volunteering, and as you volunteer, get to meet people. It is quite important. Then from social media platforms again, make sure you are you join as many groups as possible. As an educator, make constant effort to be in as much educators based platforms as possible. Being in a lot of Facebook groups, being in a lot of WhatsApp group, you can network from there. Don't sideline yourself. A lot is happening. A lot of transformation is happening in the education sector now. Don't be sidelined. If you are not updated with networks like this, you are going to be outdated. You need to be updated in order not to be outdated, and it is the power of network that can do that. Okay, so it is quite important for you to identify this. And of course, as you do that, make sure you create a database. Create a database. I was asking a lot of educators as well when I was delivering this class. At one point or the other, I asked them, how many of you have a database? How many of you have a database that you have?
Oh, I guess there's issues with his network. Mr. Odusanya, please, are you there? Oh. All right, I want to believe that you've picked something. At first, learning about to rebrand ourselves as teachers, as educator, and for us not to be, portraying ourselves as this poverty thinking personality. Mr. Odusanya, are you there?
Okay, so as I was saying,
yes, sir. Are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you, but just small. Okay, but am I clear enough?
Yes, you are clear, and we have to round up in the next 5 minutes because the next speaker is waiting.
Okay, so create a database. So as I round up a bit, I won't be able to talk about skill for effective networking, key etiquettes. So let me start rounding up with this general networking fact. I have told you how to network. Now, may I tell you that people meet at a common ground. That's one of that's the fact you must know. People meet at a common ground. So you must find a common ground to connect with people. That's number one. Number two, relationships are built objectively and with clarity. Relationships are built. Don't forget, networking or networks are relationships. And then, of course, relationship is one of the currency of life. In fact, it is the most important currency, because the quality of the people you have in your life determines the quality of your own life. The quality of the people you have in your life or in your profession determines the quality of your profession and of your life. These are facts. So make sure that when you are trying to create relationships, as you start to network, create it based on objective, or be clear with your objectives and clearness. Then number three, relationships are strengthened when it is mutually beneficial. Relationships are strengthened when it is mutually beneficial. So as you begin to network with people, have at the back of your mind that you have something that you want to offer them as well. Not that you are just, because I've seen a lot of people, because they have access to some persons, they want to be like a parasite. Oh, come and do this for me. I need this information. What are you doing for that person as well? So I create that platform. I create what's it called a lot in to make sure that I have what's it called? Whatever person that I have in my life, exactly in groups, whatever groups that I have, I usually have something that will be beneficial to them. Then another thing you should take note of is that it takes time and process to build quality relationships and network. It takes time and process to build quality relationships and network. It takes time and process. So be patient enough to begin to build your network. It is an intentional effort. Okay. Then again, also know that you need to start learning how to connect. Go all out to connect with people. Join as many groups as possible. Learn as many as you can. Attend many conferences. So you know that networking is connecting. Networking is connecting. Connect with people. Connect with people. This point is very important. Don't say you are an introvert. There's no introvert anywhere again. The 21st century does not. You can be introvert as far as your personality is concerned. But in terms of building great relationship, you must be an extrovert. You must train yourself to be that. That's just the truth. Networking is connecting, very important. Then make sure that you are communicating a lot. Communicate your ideas, communicate your personality, communicate what you do as much as you can on your platforms or in programs, and that. Make sure you do that a lot. That is how you can attract people to yourself. But if you are not, if you are not talking about what you are doing, how will people know about you? Talk, 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 and talk. Communicate. Very important. And then, of course, learn communication skill. There are ways you attract people. There are ways you connect with people. Learn that. And of course, make sure you collaborate with people. Learn how to start collaborating with people. It is very important. Now, as I round up, finally, let me say that your professional, that there are levels of visibility. Um, 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 you become visible by the kind of people, by kind of things that you do, and the kind of people that you have. Let me repeat. You become visible for people by the kind of the things that you do and the people that you have. Now, for you to reach to global visibility, that means you need to begin to connect globally. So your professional development are hinged on the people that you have around you. So may I say that as you start this new year, as we celebrate Teachers Day, begin to take conscious and intentional effort to connect with people and have good network. Don't forget, your network is your net worth. Thank you, and God bless you.
Ah, God bless you too, sir. How amazing. In fact, I really enjoyed the session, and I'm very sure that people enjoyed it as well, because right now I got to know that yes, I have to set my professional goals, I have to set my network goals, I have to set my networking goals, I have to rebrand myself. Thank you so much, our coach, Odusanya. Thank you so much. It's really a pleasure and blessing to have you. We hope that when next we are going to meet, it will be in a gathering of professionals, because you've advised us to join platforms, network, and all of that. And people here now, they are ready to network. So please, if you are listening right now and you know that you are ready to network, and surely that you've gained from this session that yes, you are ready to network. For you yourself to what? To be feasible for people to what? To say, okay, this is what you portray yourself as. Just drop a comment and let me know what you feel about the session. Thank you so much, sir. If you have any question, you can drop it right now. But we are running out of time already because our next coach is waiting. So on this note, on behalf of all teachers, I appreciate Coach Odusanya Olalekan Adiola. Thank you very much for what you do. Thank
Thank
you for
you.
teaching out values.
Thank you.
Thank you for being you. Thank you for being one of the special teachers. Thank you for being amazing.
Thank you so much. So
Wow.
you can connect with me on social media
Okay.
platform Odusanya Olalekan, on all social media platform.
Odusanya
Then you can go
Olalekan.
to Emerald Edu Concept and Services and see what we are doing there. You can connect with me from there as well. I would
All
love to
right.
connect with all of you. Thank
All
you
right,
and God
sir.
bless you.
God bless you too. Thank you very much. All right.
Yeah.
Do enjoy the rest of the day. Okay, fans. As we know that the second session is coming up right now. Though we are so sorry, we're supposed to have started since 6 p.m. sharp, but right now we're going live. We're going to have another person, which is Coach Jubril Oluwatobi, and he has been waiting for a while. It's not good to keep our coach waiting. If you are right here, please, Coach, I would like to have you on board. We are waiting. We are ready to learn. We are ready to network with you too. All right, people are dropping there. Okay, so if you want to connect with the last speaker, just search on social media Odusanya or Olalekan. So he said he's ready to connect as well. So let's connect with him. It's very important. Yes, your network is your net worth, and your collaboration is very, very important. Okay. Oh, I guess some people are sending the friend request to me already. No problem, no problem. I'll accept your friend request. If you send me request, no problem. So, as we await our next guests, I guess is here already. I would like to welcome Coach Jubril Oluwatobi. And right now, it will be taking us through an amazing session because I've been waiting for this session for a while now. Guess what? I'll be talking about attaining global relevance as a teacher in the 21st century education system. This is very important. We have to go global. In fact, like the other speaker said, like we can act local, but we have to think global. And here is another session that will teach us how to attain global relevance. Okay, I would like to read the profile of our guest to you as I'll keep it short. Jubril Oluwatobi is one of Africa's certified life coach, 21st century transformational speaker, educational consultant, and the principal lead trainer at Vision Creation Consulting. His consulting firm has trained over 1,000 brand and business in Nigeria on different
Hello, good evening. Hello, sir. Can you hear me? Hello. Yeah, welcome, sir. Thank you so much for accepting to do it. Yes, I can hear you too, sir. Thank you so much, sir. I don't know. It seems my moderator is supposed to be here, but I think she's struggling with network. I'm just trying to sort this out a bit. Yeah. My camera is not sure. Okay. Hello, welcome everyone. We're about to go directly into the second session, and we have here with us phenomenal Coach Jubril Oluwatobi, and he's going to be taking us through attaining global relevance as a teacher in the 21st century education system. So this is something you don't want to miss. This is something you don't want to like go and come back to come and watch. Something you have to like just wait and finish it and just like stay glued where you are. Get some water, get snacks if you need to, and just like get ready with your pen and paper to learn as much as you can because he is like 100% ready for us. So I'll be bringing in him any moment from now. Okay.
Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Sorry, can you hear me? Coach Abdul Latif, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Wow. This is something else. I guess I'm having issues with my network. Hello?
Okay, you can hear me? Okay. Wow. Sorry, I've not been hearing anything, and
Okay, can you hear me now? Hello?
yes, I can hear you.
Sorry, is our guest around already?
Yes, I can
Is
hear
it
you. Can you
him?
also hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
He has been around. I've even added him to the video, but since
So you couldn't hear me when I was reading his
since
profile?
he's out, like it was in before, but now I'm not sure.
Did you hear me when I
Sorry,
was
I didn't
reading
get
his
that.
profile? When I was reading his profile, were you able to get it? Did you hear me?
Okay, he's still in, right? He's in now. I'm adding him to the stream now.
Okay, better.
Okay, he's in now.
All right. All right, we are so sorry for the little delay during the session. Our coach Jubril Oluwatobi is here. He'll be joining us in a few minutes or less than a minute. So, how do we attain global relevance as a teacher in the 21st century education? This is where a lot of people, or let me say a lot of educators, are getting it wrong. They believe that it's always better to be a local champion, and some believe that they cannot attain global relevance, and they restrict their own zone to. So, as I was saying, as a teacher, how can we attain global relevance? This is one of the amazing things that we can do to ourselves as an educator. We've seen a lot of teachers being celebrated, but the question is, when are we going to celebrate you too as a teacher for global relevance? Do we have to restrict our relevance to the four walls of the classroom, or is everything have to be restricted to majorly classroom settings? We want to believe that we can attain global relevance too. Yes, just like the way we are trying to brand ourselves, just like we are trying to put ourselves a kind of a tag that is exceptional. And to me, as a person, I believe that if people should go for a global award, if people should be recognized for their relevance, it should be teachers. Yes, because we are doing a lot of things and we have a lot of opportunity, we have lots of rooms to spread our wings. So, as we await our coach, Jubril Oluwatobi, to take us through the session, I want you to get your pen ready, get yourself a cup of tea or coffee or water, and sit and relax because we're going to do this together. Yes, we have to. All right, good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Can you hear
Good
me?
evening. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, yes, I can hear you, but it's not audible. It's echoing somehow.
All right. Can you hear me now?
Better. This is perfect.
All right. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome to the session. We appreciate your acceptance to do this for us, for humanity. And we want to appreciate you for impacting lives, because reading your profile, I was like, wow, this is amazing. This is interesting. So we are ready because we've wasted much of our time before. Let's quickly start. So
Thank you very much.
tonight, as I've said earlier, that you'll be taking us through how to attain global relevance as a teacher in the 21st century education system. So you have the floor, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. I celebrate everyone and happy Teachers Day in our ears to everyone. All right. I've been here for quite some time now. Like I've been here like 6 to 6. I think I didn't know what is happening to
Hey, sorry about that.
the, the host over there, probably the network or something. So thank you very much for having me this beautiful evening. So without wasting much of our time, I would want us to the topic before me states that attaining global relevance is as a teacher in the 21st century educational system. All right. So now I will be looking. My perspective will be taking personal responsibility for your success. Taking personal responsibility for your success. All right. So I'm going to split this into four methods. Number one is know your worth. Know your worth. Number two, grow your worth. Number three, expand your worth. Number four, dominate your worth. So I repeat again. Number one, know your worth. Number two, grow your worth. Number three, expand your worth. Number four, dominate your worth. Now, as a teacher, one of the key qualities of knowing your worth is to invest in yourself. Over time, I'll be using my personal experience to analyze this so that it can be more significant to her. All right. So I asked myself, I was once a teacher earning 20,000 naira as salary. So I asked myself that how can I transcend from this position of earning 20,000 naira? Now I want you to understand that we are in the world 21st century system where your credential is no longer relevant. Your potential is relevant. So 21st century school do not entertain teachers because or do not employ teachers because of their credentials. They employ teachers because of their potential. For you to dominate or to transcend or to be promoted, you have to convert your potential into performance. Many of the teachers of the 21st century are so committed to their credentials that they do not value their potential. And for you to dominate with your work, you have to place your credential and your potential together. Who am I in this system? What do I want? All right? What do I want? You can't, if you really want something, or if you really want to transcend from just being a normal teacher to being an extraordinary teacher, you must ask yourself, what is my work? All right? What do I work? Your salary is not your work. Your salary is just the work of the school. That's what the school plays on you. but you're worth more than what the school places on you. In this case, that is why you must first begin to discover, to know your worth. All right? And how then do you know your worth? You must try to understand that what am I good at? Your work is your skills. Your work is your gift. What am I good at? All right? What am I good at? If you are good at something, you must show excellence in it. Being average in what you do is mediocrity. The world now does not celebrate being average. You cannot come out half baked. If you really want to be respected, you must come out fully baked. And for you to come out fully baked, you must know your worth. Your worth is so important to your destiny momentum. So if your worth is average, people price you average. I do tell people that you see this table water remain value because this table water and a sachet water, they have this table water, we have a sachet water. This table water is let me say in some hotels it's sold for 500. In some hotels it's sold for 1,000, 5,000. In some on the side you can buy this table water for probably 100 naira. A sachet water sold for 20 naira. Two sachet water sold for 20 naira. We refill this. Now what is happening? Two sachets water are going to refill this. Yes, this is more expensive than sachet water. Now, what do you understand by that? Understand that for people are going to price your container before your content. Your content, people are not going to pay your content. They are going to pay your container. Now, the first question you need to ask yourself is my container attractive? You can be the best at what you do. But if your container is not attractive, your content is zero. And that is why you can see from the pure water and the sachet water. Then you ask me, why are majority going for table water? Not why don't they go for pure water, sachet water? After all, sachet water is so very, very cheap, very affordable. Yes, people are going for this. It is because packaging is more important if you really want to sell your work. You have to be extremely packaged. The world does not recognize average. The world recognizes professionals. So it is not the content that you bring out to people that really matters, but the container must equate your content. So in other words, know your worth. I'm so sorry, I may not be speaking for 1 hour. I'll just be sharing this for just 30 minutes. Just bear with me because of certain things I have to do. The second thing is grow your worth. When you know your worth, next thing you have to do is grow your worth. Now, we are in the school system and we keep hearing that teachers are underpaid. All right. The first thing I need to say to myself years back is that I need to question where educational system is going. I don't want to be a normal teacher. I don't want to be a normal educator. No, I have come to be a game changer. And to be a game changer, I must understand. I must begin to question some perspectives. Teachers don't buy land. Teachers don't buy cars. Teachers don't. How many will you see teachers doing something great in life? Is it not an irony of life that we say we are role models for our pupils, but 95% of our pupils don't want to be a teacher? What an irony of life. That who are we role modeling? Who are we role modeling? In other words, the pupils, that is why you see majority of the pupils say, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a banker, I want to be this. It is true because the teachers that they see do not represent the educational industry well. And that is why you see most of the teachers, because some teachers are, if you see a banker on the street, you see a teacher on the street, you will easily know that this is a banker, this is a teacher. Why? Because of the way they appear, the way they dress, their work. So over time, I begin to question myself. I say, what is really happening? I don't want to be a normal teacher. So in other words, I realized that there are two teachers in this industry. Number one are teachers that are problem solvers. Number two are teachers that are creating the problem. So you are either solving a problem or you are part of the problem that people are solving. So the question I need to ask you is, are you a problem solver or you are part of the problem the society is solving? Please, I hope you can hear me.
Yes, I can. You're audible.
Thank you very much. So you are either solving a problem or you're part of the problem that the community, the school, the society, the country at large is solving. So on this note, I came to realize that if I really need to transcend this position, I need to ask myself, what is my worth? So I cannot know my worth unless first I invest, I know my skills. You have to discover purpose. For everything in life, discover purpose. What am I born for? What am I born to do? What solution am I creating? So I discovered that. So the first thing I did is that in my teaching industry, in as much as I'm a teacher, I also engage in public speaking. I realized I'm good in convincing people. So I have an niche in public speaking. So I begin to do public speaking. I begin to do public speaking with my teaching. All right. So every weekend I am always booked for public speaking. So during the week I am always in the school teaching. All right. So these are the two things that I do. One do not conflict each other. Understand something. Never quit your job for your dream. If you do, your dream will suffer. And this is why many people or many teachers or many workers, or let me put it this way, many people with dreams are suffering. You know why? Because they quit their job to follow their dream. You have to understand, if you quit your job to follow your dream, someday your dream will suffer. So the best thing to do is that you need to use what is coming from your job to protect and pursue your dream. Because on the long run, you will quit your job to follow your dream. That is only when your dream can feed you and feed your vision. But if not, then there is a problem. So that was what I put into place. How can I feed my dream with the job I'm doing? So it is very imperative for me to understand and align what my dream is all about. So I keep doing the teaching, yet I keep pursuing my dreams every weekend. So apart from that, I invested in social media. All right, social media. It has helped me a lot from years back. It has put me on the radar of quality class. So I put myself there. I create a social media profile for myself because we're in the world that online will dominate online. So we have billionaires online and we have thousandaires offline. So which do you want to belong? So I asked myself that if only I can begin to understand that we have over 1 billion social media users online. How can I target my ID clients? Now, the problem is that when you sell something to people, it is not as if when you sell something to people, you must understand, because this is one thing that kills entrepreneurs. They always think that the people will not purchase or buy what they do because they feel that after all, probably the goods or the product, the skills they sell is so expensive. So they begin to target they begin to target poor people, poor customers. And this is the mentality. It's the mentality. If you can change your mentality, you can change your breakthrough. If you can change your mentality, you will change the result. This is exactly what works for me. Yeah. So all of a sudden, I realized that the highest slavery of man is not the slavery of the body, it's the slavery of the mind. Once the mind is enslaved, there is no breakthrough. So the point is, first, you have to free your mind into abundance. Because I do say something. If you want things to change in your life, or let me put it this way, if things changes in your mind, things begins to change around you. So the first thing is that things needs to change in your mind. You have to free your mind into abundance. So you have to speak with people that has abundance. You have to be in surroundings of people that has abundance. Because law of attraction says that whosoever you connect with, you attract. And that is why whatever you imagine comes to reality. Your imagination forms your attraction. So if I imagine poverty, definitely I attract poverty. So if I imagine poor customers, I attract poor customers. So I refuse to be a PT teacher. I refuse to be a PT educator. I don't want to be pitied. I want to be celebrated. Enough. Everyone is celebrating good people. The question is, who is celebrating you? Everything you wear is customized by someone. They are produced by someone. This eyeglass I'm wearing is produced by someone. This shirt is produced by someone. Who is enjoying what I produce? That's the first question I need to ask myself. Who is enjoying what I produce? So I push it to you also. Who is enjoying what you produce? All right? We have a lot of consumers, less producers. Because when a poor man gets money, all he wants to do is he wants to buy things. That's liability. When a rich man gets have money, all he does is that he wants to buy an asset that can replace, he wants to buy an asset that can feed the majority. And so that is why it is so important to understand that you are either feeding the people or you are being fed by the people. So this was what led me to understand that I was collecting 20,000 naira as salary. I need to tell you something. I am the only guy in my school that was wearing suits. No teachers wear suits in my school. I was the only guy wearing suits. And so, and the staff room is so congested. We are 4 or 5 in number. And you can understand as graduates, and what can I do? Because sometimes you have to pursue your dream. You have to pursue a job at the expense of your dream. But on the long run, you begin to pursue your dream at the expense of your job. So that was what happened. So I was the one wearing suit in a congested staff room of 5 staff teachers. So but something was unique about me. Because when I came into the teaching line, I said something to myself. I want to be a teacher of impact, because because you are either a teacher of impact or you are a teacher of problem. So if you are creating impact, once you leave, your impact remains. So this was the unique selling point that I had. So when I came in, after all this, my teachers would tell me, Jubril, are you not finished stuffing with this suit? I said, no, fine. Every blessed day, I am that teacher with a suit. So I packaged myself for the vision that I'm aspiring. The way I dress is not just the way I will be addressed, but that's the way I will be respected and valued. Because money do not come to you because you are good at what you do. Money comes to you because you are packaged for what you do. So we have many people who are good at what they do, yet they are poor. So what you are good at is not as significant as how packaged you are to what you are good at. So that was extremely what I was hammering at, because I don't want to be a teacher that doesn't have a car, doesn't have a land, that doesn't have great things in life. So I position myself that I gave myself an ultimatum of this particular, you could call it goal setting, or you could call it, you can have a goal setting, a monthly, yearly, family setting, and just have a goal set. So I have a goal set, like in 3 years' time, this is where I want to be. So when I put this into practice, I didn't go to sleep or start praying. I work towards it, because I have come to realize that we have people who are we have many poor people that, or let me put it this way, we have people who they are too religious for success. They are too religious for breakthrough. Everything is prayer. Not everything is prayer. Sometimes you need to fix your character to fix your destiny. Some people lack character in this business. And because of the character they lack, they keep blessings, keep escaping them. All right? So you need to adjust your character if you really need to adjust your destiny. And that was everything I was doing. Because, when you really want to achieve greatness in life, it's like a madman to people. You find the way you think, your conversation will be different. And that is exactly what I wanted, because I realized that in this profession, I must make impact. So on the long run, I keep understanding the fact that after the whole of the situation, I have just one suit. I have just one suit, but I iron madness out of the suit. So it is just one suit that I have, but I iron madness out of the suit. So every time you see me, you keep seeing me dressing, you keep seeing the same suit, but in a different format. So I was doing this because I was prepared for the future. Now, how do I transcend at this point? This is something I need us to understand, that if you really need to be great in life, or if you want to be a teacher of impact, you have to leave an impact where you are. I do tell teachers, never resign like an amateur, resign like a professional. While I was collecting 20,000, the payment wasn't as prompt as I wanted. The payment wasn't as prompt, but what can I do? I was committed to what I was doing. because I understand that there are teachers that are committed for controversial. Teachers that are committed for controversial will never go far in life. So I needed to leave a trace of who I am. So what I do is that after I was about to resign, I resigned professionally. I told the school, I'm so sorry, I won't be able to, to go on with you because you owe salary. But I will stay till this section expires. The man was so very true. He was so very inspired. I was like, wow, Jubril, you are scarce among men. I was hungry. Yes, I was hungry. But then my character, hunger must not affect my character. So I left a good character down. So after I left, few months or let's say 2 years after or a year after, the school shuts down. So when the school shuts down, I didn't even know. But this man called me on phone and said, Mr. Jubril, is that you? I said, yes. What am I speaking with? He said, so, 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 director of so, 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 so. I said, really? It's not speaking with you. Then he said something. He said, I have a school that needs an HM, and I recommended you there. I said, really? That was my first breakthrough. Understand something. What God will do by principles can never be done miracle. And that is what most of the people are ignoring. Character is important in everything that you do because your character will take you far. Your credentials might put you in a position, but it takes character to make you stay there. So this was a extreme thing I was doing. So that was the first phase of my financial breakthrough, right? Now, what about other teachers that left before I left? The man never remembered them. You know why? Because when they left, they became part of the problem that the school is solving. All right? They became part of the problem that the school is solving. Don't forget, I said you are either a solution provider or you are part of the problem that people are solving. And anytime you are part of the problem people are solving, money leaves you, opportunity leaves you. All right? So become a solution provider. Know your worth. Second one, grow your worth. See, if you know your worth, you need to grow your worth. Don't sleep on the average or the skills that you have. Grow your worth. Grow your skills. Grow your potential. All right? I want you to understand something that the older you become, the lesser opportunities you get. The younger you become, the higher the opportunities you get. So the more older you are, the lesser opportunities will come for you. All right? This is why if you want to give a fashion designer a clothes to sew for you, you don't give an old man your clothes to sew. Rather, you go for a young guy that knows how to sew. No matter the experience of the older man, you will not go there because you feel he's not going to get the style that you want. You go for the younger fashion designer. That is how it works in life. The older you become, the lesser opportunities follow you. The younger you become, the greater the opportunities you have. So the question is, how time you have to add to your age to understand if you are really getting more opportunities or opportunities is withdrawing from you. The reason why I am this effective at this age, because 5 years ago, 6 years ago, I predicted what will happen. Because if you cannot predict your future, somebody else is going to predict it for you. So if somebody has to predict it for you, they predict your future wrongly for you. So you have to take your future in your hands and predict your outcome. What is going to be in my 5 years time? All right. So you need to grow your work. So as I was doing this, my public speaking was there. I do not even stand only on the public speaking. I was doing social media strategies for people. I was training people online. I was doing digital marketing. I have just 10 minutes. You need to combine skills together. When you are starting out in life, combine skills together. Don't just stay at one skill. If it's 5 skills, 10 skills, combine them together. On the long run, you will understand the skills that really brings the revenue and that you are happy about. So don't just rely on probably you're a public speaker and that is all for you. No, don't just rely probably you're a writer or a content writer. That is all for you. No, put them together. put them together. On the long run, you will discover the one you are good at. All right? So this was what I was doing. So I do content writing, I do copywriting, I train people at different dimensions. All right? I was able to link them while I was still a teacher. All right? I was able to link them while I was still a teacher. So being a teacher, I see people tell me that, Mr. Jubril, I don't have time. I don't have time too as a teacher when I was a teacher. I close by 5, I resume by 7. But you know what? When you have a dream, alarm do not wake you. Your dream become your alarm. So I have a dream. Alarm don't wake me anymore. My dream becomes my alarm. So I wake every morning. Before I sleep, from 10 to 12, I read books, I watch YouTube videos. Every blessed day of my life, that's what I do. So I don't sleep like the normal human being. Because understand something, if you sleep too much, opportunities will pass you. So don't sleep too much. At night, people are transacting business. Opportunities are flowing online. Get connected. That is more important. Get connected. Get connected online. Don't just relax and believe that. Don't accept what life gives you. Demand for your share in life. Because it takes a lion act to have a lion share. You cannot be an amateur. There are people who are less better than me. They are less better than I do, yet they are highly paid than I do. What is the difference? Positioning. They position themselves for it. So when I use this, I position myself for it. And when I begin to position myself for it, I need to quickly say this. When you are positioning yourself for it, for something great, you are going to offend many people. Many people are going to tell you that it is pride, but never mind, it is standard. When you set a standard that is above others, they call it pride. But never mistake standard for pride. God is aware that it is not pride. The reason why many people are still in obscurity is because they feel that anytime they set standards, people of public are going to call it pride. So they withdrew and hide in their shell. And guess what happened? They become poor forever. So I realized that if you really want to be successful in life, you need to offend people. You need to offend people that think small. You need to offend people that think below average. So I was so very precise about what I want. And this was what I was doing. So I gather all the skills together, leverage all the skills. So if you really need a content writer, you come to me. A copywriting, come to me. So I was doing all this. The income was coming in. I started from 1,000 to 2,000 to 3,000. I knew that at a point in time, I sat down and I told myself that now I have grown my work. The next thing that I need to do is expand it. So when you want to expand your work, you have to search for clients, quality clients, not just clients. When people say I have clients for something, sometimes I smile because you can have 20 clients, yet still poor, and somebody have just two clients, yet is rich. So it is not just finding clients. Get in contact with quality clients. That's where the money is. If you have 10 quality clients that are great, it's better off than 100 poor clients. Understand the difference. So you need to expand your work. So if you want to expand your work, expand the kind of clients that you get. It is said that if you need real money, you need to solve real problems. Right? If you need real money, you have to solve real problems. So have the ability to expand your clients. So when you begin to expand your clients, that is where the money is. So you begin to understand that it is not enough to just have a social media. It is not enough to just have what you do on social media. Who are those? Find the audience that need what you do. If you are a public speaker, find public speaking pages, groups. Begin to dominate there. Write for people to see. If you are a writer, a publisher, a content writer. Go to pages, groups, find content writing groups, pages, right there. Let people see your writing. Understand it. Only those with answers command the audience. Only those with answers command the audience. If you really need the audience, you must have the answers they need. All right? And the last but not the least is that dominate your work. Dominate your work. So how do you dominate? You have to be consistent with what you do. Find a skill you are doing. Be consistent about it. Be consistent about the skills that you're doing. So while I was still a teacher then, and when I resigned and things began to change in my very eye, I realized that for people to know, you have to be consistent. You have to be consistent. I've been online for a very long period of time. You have to be consistent. If you really want to tell people that you are a good or you're a good gardener, they ask you to show them your garden. So don't tell me you are good. Let me see results in you. And that is why I keep telling people that in this business, you have to be positioned for it. Don't think like other teachers. Other teachers may think other teachers may have time to budget. Other teachers may have time to think below average, but you don't have time. Time is not on your side. You have to take everything with audacity and courage. Because it takes a lion's share to have a lion's share. Other teachers may gossip, but you do not gossip. Find people you can share ideas with. If you work with 4 poor mental persons, you become the 5th poor mental person. If you work with 4 rich mental persons, you become the 5th rich mental person. So don't tell me your destination. I need your association. Who do you associate with? If you keep talking with poor people, you become the 5th poor person. Find those who talk money, who speak money, who communicates money. Money is a language. Find people who communicate it fluently. Attach yourself to them. Look, observe them. And before you know, you keep communicating in the same language. Poverty itself is a language. Find people who speak poorly, who think poorly. And guess what? You become an output of the poor person. So understand it. Life is a stages. That is why prayer or breakthrough is not a function of prayer. If it is a function of prayer, prayer warriors are the most prosperous human being on earth. Breakthrough is not a function of prayer. It's a function of discipline and character. That is why we have teachers who should have been promoted. But because their character is poor, they keep escaping breakthrough. We have teachers. Don't be just a committed teacher. Place work on your commitment. Place work on yourself. The world needs a game changer. Be the game changer. Dominate your work. If you learn how to dominate your work, you will become immovable by people. So start learning how to do this and do it fluently. So the first one, I say know your work. The second one, grow your work. The third one, expand your work. The fourth one, dominate your work. Dominate your work. If you really need to dominate, you need to be consistent about what you do. What are you good at? What can people note you for? Instead of chasing opportunities, you attract opportunities. Because every time you chase opportunities, opportunities leave you. But anytime you position for opportunities, you attract them. So you need to understand this parameter and function well in there. So as a teacher, you can also be good at other skills. Every industry, this is why 95% of the pupils we teach don't want to be a teacher, because they are not seeing the result in our life. We look so poor to them. Even the way we appear looks so poor. Deep down in their hearts, they say, no, if this is the last profession, I will rather be unemployed than to be a teacher. Why? Because that's the what they see. Understand it. People are moved by what they see than what they hear. So your pupils are moved by what they see and what they hear. Don't mistake content for container. You have to be packaged to any skills that you have, because people are attracted to the container before the content. What is your container saying? I hear people, most of the time, teachers will tell me, anytime on staff training, I heard teachers tell me, like, Mr. Jubril, after all, my salary is not enough to buy a good clothes, a good shoe. I said, no, that is not what I mean. That's not what it means. What it means and what you should be careful of is that there is a difference between buying expensive things and giving things an expensive look. It is called packaging. There is a difference between buying expensive things and giving the same thing an expensive look. It is called packaging. Money can determine the quality and quantity of what you buy, but how you foresee the future determines how you wear it. So you can buy a suit of 2,000 naira, and the way you package it looks like a suit of 50,000 naira. Whereas somebody can buy a suit of 50,000, and the way the person looks, the way the person looks on the suit, it looks like a suit of 2,000 naira. This is why I need to tell you that great packaging enhances value. Great packaging enhances value. And that is why you must understand that apart from the fact that you are loaded, in fact, you can be loaded and not needed. I have seen millions or thousands of people, they are loaded but not needed. If you really need to be needed, once you are loaded, don't just be available for everybody. Find people who will appreciate your work. Availability is too much availability brings insult. Don't be too available for everyone, because even if you are too available for everyone, people will insult and gossip you. So of what use is your availability? The reason why money is valuable is because money is scarce. Use scarcity to enhance value. The reason why people will not place priority on a paper is because paper is too common. But money is scarce. That is why money has value. Use scarcity to enhance value. A king is not found everywhere. The reason why people will honor a king is because he uses scarcity to enhance value. If you are always everywhere, believe me, someday you will reduce its significance and relevance. Find a place where people is going to appreciate you. And guess what? Once they appreciate you, they refer you to people. These are the 4 dimensions you need to understand in understanding how to take responsibility for your success. Stop relying on people to feed you. Ask yourself, when am I going to feed people? It is not about how much you have, it's about the willingness to do it. Even when you have what you have, give. There is a law attached to giving. The universe will surround you to make people give back to you. Greedy people do not go far in life. They are always cut short. Why? Because at every point that they hold money, they are always about themselves. So understand that it is not about you, but about the society. Give people. Lend to people. That's the law of the universe is going to conspire to help you out. You might not know how it happens, but the law of the universe will combine to help you. So giving is a tactic for greatness. Never say you don't have, because anytime you communicate and tell yourself or tell people you don't have, you are sending the universe to make money or good things scarce in your life. Language is powerful. And so you must understand how to use it proper. So don't say you don't have. Rather, go search for it. Before, I used to think that buying iPhone is a waste of money. But on the long run, I discovered it's because I was poor. That was why I was thinking that way. You know, there are ways when you are poor, there are certain ways you think. And when you're rich, there are certain ways you think. So when my finance was elevated, I began to understand that it is not poverty. It is because I am not working on my income. So I speak to you. Stop saying those things are expensive. Rather, work on your income. Nothing in life is too expensive. If people can buy it, you and I can get it. All we need to do is work more on our income. Because even God Himself or even Allah and God Himself will be very, very annoyed to know that we have all this great talent, yet we are poor. Educators are not poor. Teachers are not poor. We are rich. We are successful. And you and I need to change this game. And it's high time we have to pay the price for intentionality. If you really want to go far in life, pay the price. Buy books and read. I buy lots of books. Lots of books. I read. I watch YouTube videos. I go for trainings and programs. I spend a whole lot. Not because I have the money when I was doing it, because I was watering my plants. Because anytime you water your plants, you give the plants the courage to germinate. So anytime you water yourself, you give yourself the courage to grow. So the idea is that you need to water yourself. Water yourself as a plant. If you keep watching yourself, believe me, someday your fruits will not be enough for the majority to consume. So keep watching yourself. Find time to study. Find time to read books. Pay for trainings. Don't say I don't have. Don't say it's too much. Find a way to do it. If it's poverty, you need to speak small. I don't have this poverty language. It's too expensive, it's poverty language. If others are doing it, you too can. Understand it. In the teaching profession, not everyone will be a teacher. But the reason why you are there is that you have to get to different bus stops before you get to your destination in life. So when you get to the bus stop of a teaching profession, don't destroy it because it's not your destination. Leave your impact there. On the long run, your impact will speak. To round this home, I challenge everyone to be an entrepreneur in mindset, not just in reading. Be an entrepreneur in mindset. Understand how to nurture your work, grow your skills, then find where you are needed and plug yourself around there. Write content to people. If you're a good content creator, write content. Let people see your writings. Whatever you are good at, write it there. Let people see what you're good at. This is the way to germinate. Because whatever you water has the right to germinate. And whatever you refuse to water has the right to die. So the question is, what are you watering? When you give a poor man money, all he thinks about is how to eat and fill his stomach. When you give a rich man money, all he thinks is how to feed his brain. Because in a year's time or in 50 years' time, his brain will feed his stomach. So get into the space. Dominate everywhere. What am I learning? Know your work. Grow your work. Expand your work. Dominate your work. And that is only when people can recognize you. It will get to a time that when you become intentional about what you do, you see people, forces will form together to honor your work. Stop begging for recognition. Stop begging to be seen. Grow your work. Universe has the way to bring you to limelight. Anytime you begin to beg for recognition, beg to plug among people, believe me, you become the second option. Understand it. If you try to be someone else, you'll be somebody less. Be yourself. Everyone who has been successful, they grow themselves to be one. Find the right connection. Find the right connection to be, but never beg to be recognized. Understand this. Nobody, nobody will ever pay you for your effort. They will pay you for the result. Any result, anything you are doing, your online space is where you should project your evidence. If you are good at what you're doing, make sure you project yourself online. Let people see what you are doing. They will call you from there. Don't hide your gift. Don't say to yourself, after all, I am not good at that thing. Believe me, if you keep saying that to yourself, you might not be good all your life. Start from where you are. Make mistakes. It is normal to make mistakes. Make mistakes. But tell yourself that even with this mistake, I will get better on it. That is how to shift from where you are. Be a teacher that is extraordinary. And this is why we have many teachers that are committed but controversial. Many are anointed but unannounced. Many are heavy but hidden. Why? Because they are keeping themselves inside. Nobody's going to recognize you there. Whatever you know, project out. People need you to survive. They need you to survive. So you have to project yourself out there. Understand something. Nobody celebrates a pregnant woman. What people celebrate is a day of delivery. Until you deliver what is inside of you, nobody is going to celebrate you. You have celebrated people enough. Ask yourself, when are men going to celebrate you? You have to be celebrated. And that is the angle you should look at it from. Enough is enough of mediocrity. Stop speaking with poor people. Stop exchanging conversation with people that are mentally retarded. Stop exchanging conversation with people who are taking you nowhere. This is why in some environments, when you dress too well, in that environment, it looks like you have overdressed. This is a sign of poverty. Take yourself away from there. You deserve somewhere better. Plug yourself around people whose conversation speaks about future. I challenge you. Nobody ever surrounds a tree because of the beauty. They surround the tree because of its fruit. If you have the fruit, people will surround you. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. This is where I have to stop. I hope I have been able to impact the people. And I'm privileged to be here, Mr. Abdul. I really appreciate the invite, and I am humbled. Thank you very much for having me. This is where I'm going to stop today. All right? Because I believe 1% of implementation is better than 99% of information. Some people are too informed that they are deformed. So information is not as important as implementation. Implement everything you have learned in the three value packed sections, and I will see you at the top, because that is where we belong. I appreciate you. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. Thank you once again. I appreciate it.
Wow, 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 wow. Thank you so much. Like I was just at the back here, just like immersing myself in the value. Thank you so much. Like first I'm very grateful. I've said this again, I will continue to say it, because I know with the type of schedule you have, with the type of work you do, this, like I was thinking about it, and what comes to my mind is a term from economics called the opportunity cost. And what comes to my mind is that for you to say yes to this, that means you have said no to many other things that you ought to be doing at this moment. So for that alone, I'm very grateful. Now, to cap it all, for the value, I'm very sure that Okay, I'm back now. Thank you so much. Okay, with our speaker on Facebook and WhatsApp, I'm going. Okay, you can search for Jubril or Oluwatobi on Facebook, and you're going
Yes.
to see it. You're going to. Okay, seems you can go on, sir.
All right. For Facebook, Jubril Oluwatobi. Also on Instagram is at I am Jubril Toby. All right. So on LinkedIn is Vision Creation Consulting. All right. And also on Facebook group for school owners, we have Global School Owners Network. That's for the Facebook on of if you are looking for for school owners group, I have Global School Owners Platform. All right. So and my WhatsApp is 081 3258 8069. So I take it again 081 3258 8069. Yeah. So Jibri Oluwatoye on Facebook. Yes.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Not to like keep you waiting, keep you uh waiting longer. Thank you so much. Really appreciate this. Like, thank you so much. I'm coming personally to come and
Yeah,
join
I'm
this.
able to be here.
Thank you so much. You're all amazing people. Thank you for making this a success. And this comes make bring us to the
I hope I
okay.
can
Thank
leave
you,
now,
sir.
right?
So yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir. Please let's appreciate Coach Juve. Please say something. Yeah, people thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you
Thank you,
everyone.
everyone. Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
So this brings us to the end of the Teachers Day workshop. We hope this has been a source of transformation for you all. We hope you've been empowered with the right mindset, skill set, and tool sets to have a profitable and thriving teaching career. If you missed any part of the session, everything is still available on the Facebook group. So please just go there and watch the replays. And we really apologize for all the glitches that happened during the workshop. We are very sorry for that. We don't plan for that, but then it's just it's progress. We're just glad that we make this happen. And one thing I'm very sure of is that there will be subsequent of this, more of this, and then it's going to be sure better than this. Okay, so thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for being part of the teachers the workshop. There are many other packages that are attached to being a participant of this. Like for example, you have access to a certificate. For free. I'm going to like send the details of how to get that maybe tomorrow on the Facebook group or and also to send it to our mail. The same thing for those of us that have not been what's it called? Also, to be have interest register, can send it to our Facebook group tomorrow. Like I would have done it this night, but like I just need to like get over here and just go and rest. I've been battling with headache, kata, and all this for like 3 days. So my prayer is just for us to get done with this, and I'm glad that we are done with it. I'm glad that you have your experience transformation, and we will really love to have your feedback. We love to have to know how this has impacted you. We really want to know how this has helped you and what we can do better, what we can improve on the next one. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining, and thank you so much. Thank you so much. Do you have any message for me? Do you have anything for me before I call it a wrap up? Thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Following me. Said Coach Latif, thanks so much for this training. May God bless you richly. It added value to me. I'm glad that this training added value to you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for uh, being part of the workshop. We're glad that you're part of the workshop. So I'm going to see you. Yeah, I'm going to see every one of you at the top because that's where I am and that's where I want you to be too. Yes. If I already say, I'm going to see you at the top. where I'm going to be. But no, no, I'm at the top already, so I'm at the top, and I want to see you there too. I'm seeing you there already. So if you're not there yet, you can get there. Okay, so I'm going. Thank you so much. I'm just learn this. We watch the replay again, and then take action on it. Take action. The transformation you're looking for is in the action, not in the information. You've gotten the information here, but to get transformed, to have that profitable and thriving teaching career, you need to take action on everything you've learned. We have talked about the mindset of a successful teacher, how to be a formidable personal brand, professional networking and collaboration, how to create extra stream of income, communication and diction skills, and then we wrap up with attaining global relevance as a teacher in the 21st century education system with Coach Jubril. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. And this is where we're going to call it a wrap for the Teachers Day workshop. We hope that, and we hope to have more of this. Yes, and trust me, next year's Teachers Day workshop is going to be bigger than this. Actually, plan has started already, and preferably it's going to be a physical event. It's going to be a physical event. We're going to bring people like Coach Jubril and big speakers like this to come and like give us. It's going to be something like a physical interaction. No worry, watch out for it. Yeah, it's going to be done. Yes, it's going to be bigger than this. It's going to use a big, like I'm seeing it all already. I'm seeing it all already. Okay, so just like get yourself prepared. October 5, 2023, maybe around, maybe up to so big. Prepare for it. Prepare for it. Prepare for it. You can't afford to miss it. Start planning for it right now. We hope that it's going to be completely free like this one too. So we build capacity to be able to make it free for everyone. Okay. So bye and see you at the top. Bye bye. Bye everyone. Yeah. Bye bye.